Our next guest can be seen at the Comedy Studio in the Hong Kong restaurant in Cambridge, Massachusetts this Friday and Saturday. You gotta love the Hong Kong. Please welcome the very funny Bill Braudis.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's great to be here. I'd like to start off by just telling you a little bit about myself, but I can't because of the trial. So I'm just going to breeze. I didn't shave today. Actually, I'm supposed to be growing a beard for a movie that I'm going to go see. And maybe one of Janine's. I had a scare one night. You ever do this? You ever wake up in the middle of the night and it's kind of blurry, you know, but you see like your shirt hanging up in the doorway, you know, and for a second it looks like a body, and you get scared. Then you fall asleep and you wake up the next morning and find that your roommate hung himself. God. And he's wearing your shirt. Twice that's happened to me. Different shirts, same roommate. Unbelievable, that guy. So I used to live in San Francisco. Great place, wild city. You know, the first month there I had my nipple pierced. It's okay, they caught the guy. It's just, they're very fast. Can't trust them. So I'm in the middle of a root canal, which is not an easy thing to go through, you know. I really should just tell the guy that I'm not really a dentist and I don't really know what I'm doing. But he keeps coming back. I guess I'm good. I'm married. Oh, thank you, sorry. I love my wife. She's a nurse. She's from Canada. And that's about all I know about her. I should have asked, that's my fault. She speaks French, you know, she's not French-Canadian, but she can speak French, which is nice. You know, unfortunately, I don't speak French at all. You know, I can hear it. You know what I mean? I know when it's being spoken to me. It's just that when they finish, I don't do anything. Stand there. You know, I took a foreign language when I was in college. Calculus. College was exciting, you know. I have a Bachelor of Arts degree in history that I'm selling if anybody's interested. Good condition, never been used. Not all my relationships were successful, you know. I lived with a woman one time for 2 years. We had a very bitter breakup, you know. She moved out. I went through that period of regrouping my life, you know, which is also known as alcoholism. And, you know, it's just a phase you go through, you know. My friends at the time were really concerned about me, and they suggested that I see a good counselor, you know, and I could not afford a good counselor. So I went to a camp counselor. And, you know, he told me a lot of ghost stories that really shook me up. Really brought me back to reality, I think, and I now consider myself very lucky that I'm not running headless through the woods. I think that. First time I met my wife, she could not believe that I was a stand-up comic. This was after the show. We don't have any kids, no kids, but when I'm getting older, I sometimes wonder what kind of parent would I be. I don't know. Probably the father. You know, my parents used to hit me. I'm sure your parents probably hit me. All I remember is some long lines. But I'm practicing to be a father, you know. I support a child in Central America through one of those programs. I send them $18 a month. And I write things on the checks, you know, like go to your room. Don't talk back to me, little mister. My favorite one, hey, catch. Because the check's going to bounce anyway. So it's just better to learn that now. I have to tell you this story. This is true. I actually saw my own car get stolen one time. Absolutely. I've always been fascinated with criminals. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a criminal. When I was a kid, because I grew up in a really bad, really run-down section of my house. And this is true. I actually saw this happen. I happened to be looking out the window, and I saw these two kids. One of them was like the lookout. The other kid comes running around to the driver's side door. He has one of those things they use to pick the lock with. Now, they're Slim Jims. He's got it down between the window and the door, and he's trying to get the lock. I couldn't believe I was actually watching this. All of a sudden, he pops the lock up, opens the door, pulls me out, you know. Thank you very much, folks. Thanks a lot.
Hey, that was hilarious. Really funny. Bill Braudis, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.